The magic circle is a method of beginning a crochet project where you make your initial stitches around an open slip knot. Once you're done with your initial stitches, you can pull that slip knot closed. That scoots all your first stitches really close together, making a starting round without any holes or gaps. This is as compared to other starting techniques, such as those often used for doilies that intentionally leave a gap in the middle of a project. Here's one way to make a magic circle. Start by holding the tail of the yarn in your non-dominant hand. For me, that's my left hand. Take the working end of the yarn and wrap it around the backs of your fingers. Cross the working end of the yarn over the tail. I wrap this yarn back around my fingers so I can hold it into place using just my left hand. Take whatever size crochet hook you're using to start your project. Go underneath the strand of yarn on the right hand side. Go over the strand of yarn on the left hand side. What's really important here is that this left hand strand of yarn needs to be crossing over on top. Can you see how it's resting on top of everything else? Put your hook underneath the right hand side strand and over the top of the left hand strand. Use your hook to grab the left-handed strand and drag it underneath the right strand over to the right. Then twist your hook down and around towards you. That creates a loop. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky and you might have to practice a couple of times to get everything correctly. What I do is set my hook down and pinch this loop with my right hand so that nothing unravels. This loop that we've just made is very loosey-goosey. Nothing is locking it into place just yet. So pinch it firmly into place. Now that that loop is pinched firmly into place, I can release all the tension with my left hand. What we need to do to lock that loop into place is chain 1. Here's all my working yarn, so I'm just going to chain 1. I'm going to carefully pinch that loop with my left hand, free up my right hand again, and chain 1. Now I have locked my magic loop into place, and I can start making as many stitches as I need around the outside of this loop. Let me show you a trick that I do. I turn my loop so that the tail is in front. Now when I make my next stitches, they're going to be worked around the tail, and that's going to help hide the tail inside my project. Let's pretend that I have 6 single crochet to start my project. That's a pretty common number. So work around the bottom of the slip knot, pull up a loop, and make a single crochet. That's 1 single crochet, and I really recommend that you put a stitch marker into that space. Let's keep making a total of 6 single crochet. As you can see, I'm working around the slip knot and the tail. That's going to hide the tail inside my project. Okay, I've made 6 single crochet. Right now, they're laying more or less in a straight line. To tighten up your magic circle, pinch the last stitch you've made so it doesn't get super messed up with the tension. We just want to lock that into place and pull on the tail. Look at that. Now, my starting stitches have all been sucked in together, erasing the hole in the middle. Usually, when you start with a magic circle, you're going to join and work in the round. So in order to join a round worked in a magic circle, it's just the same as with any other method. Insert your hook back into the first stitch of the round, and probably slip stitch to join. Your pattern will tell you exactly what to do.